So, this, you might think, is Britain, but it isn't Britain, because this is actually Gibraltar, which is a British, I want to say, a British territory. It is not classified as part of Great Britain, but it does use British-style road signs in certain circumstances, and the traffic lights are basically identical to ones in Britain. And as far as I'm aware, there are still quite a few Plessis Mellors and Montrecons around in Gibraltar, but the majority of them have now been upgraded, as far as I'm aware. You may know Gibraltar for having one of a very, very small amount of runway crossings where a road runs directly across a runway, and there has to be active protection for the crossing. And indeed, that is sort of the case, because the runway crossing is now closed. It has been closed for several years now, and they have replaced it with a tunnel. So, yeah. So, if you're wondering what country neighbours Gibraltar, you may know this already, but I'm still going to say it. Gibraltar is neighboured by Spain. So, yeah. And when I was saying this to a friend of mine a couple of weeks ago, he was like, okay, so Gibraltar is a neighbouring country to Spain. Why doesn't Gibraltar have Spanish-style traffic lights? And I said to him, it's because it's a British colonised territory, or at least that's what I think they're called. I have no clue. So, yeah. This is interesting. It's a very interesting anomaly, this. And it's an anomaly that I didn't realise existed. I realised it about, I want to say 3 or 4 years ago. So, and it's a subject that I've wanted to talk about on YouTube for some time, but I have never had time to do so. So, yeah, now is the only time that I have had to talk about it. But, yeah. But if I go over here, I can actually get imaging of what previously was the runway crossing. This is what it looked like from the Gibraltar side. And, yeah, it had what looks to be either Plessis Mellors or possibly Siemens Mellors. I don't know. But, yeah, they are. This is, to be fair, this is quite old footage from Google Maps. This is like exactly 14 years old, because it was taken in December 2011. So, yeah. But, yeah. Just goes to show what all the traffic lights look like in Gibraltar. My question is this one here on Hardings Road? Oh no, it didn't exist 14 years ago, because on the upright satellite imaging, it shows it being a pedestrian crossing, but it didn't exist 14 years ago. It's really odd. Yeah. I'm just scouting around looking for another one. There's got to be one along this road. So Trafalgar Road, that's where we were just a second ago. That's really odd. Is this one? Yes. That kind of actually reminds me of the ones in the traffic signals on the Kinlake map as part of the FS25 Highlands Fishing expansion. So, yeah. But, yeah. Interesting. Oh, yeah, this is the bit that replaced the... So this tunnel here, the Kingsway Tunnel, this is what replaced the runway crossing on Winston Churchill Avenue. So, yeah. Anyway, also, on the day that this video goes out, because I'm filming this on Christmas Day, but it's going to go out on Boxing Day. On the day that this goes out, the SopRail channel is actually 1 year old. Yeah, the SopRail channel has been going for 12 months now. And what a hectic 12 months it's been for me. So, yeah. Yeah. And all I've got to say is thank you to those of you who have supported the channel in the last 12 months. It means a lot to me. So, yeah, thank you very much, guys.